that serving our community here in Rhode Island is our duty and our responsibility as future clinicians. All of us here today came to medical school because we wanted to learn to address health disparities. We're incredibly grateful to the Rhode Island Latino community for embracing us and teaching us how to best meet the needs of our people while serving them. También queríamos decir que servir a nuestra comunidad aquí en Rhode Island es nuestra responsabilidad como estudiantes de medicina. Todos los estudiantes que estamos aquí hoy decidimos estudiar medicina para aprender cómo enfrentar las desigualdades de salud. Estamos tremendamente agradecidos con la comunidad latina en Rhode Island por enseñarnos cómo responder mejor a las necesidades de las comunidades más vulnerables.
Through our work in the student free clinics, not only are we able to give back to our community, but we're also able to apply the medical skills that we've been learning throughout our training. So again, thank you for the award and thank you for having us.
They are terrific, I'm telling you. I didn't have the stamina to do anything of that these guys are doing every day. At the free clinics, you can see medical students every time the clinic is open. So it's really fantastic. The next award is the Corporate Community Excellence Award. As CEO and President of Atrion, a leading IT services firm, Tim Hebert is committed to elucidating on the importance of fusing business and technology and propelling Atrion to become a top 1% organization. Tim is an educator at heart and for decades has given his time and resources to support education for kids and adults. Because of his commitment to closing the IT talent gap, and the governor spoke about that, Tim and his 300 Atrion employees have committed to adopting the Academy for Career Exploration, a Rhode Island-based high school focused on developing technology talent. Atrion and ACE share the common purpose of improving the educational experience while providing concrete career pathways towards growing, advancing economies. By leveraging Atrion's resources, expertise, and experience, ACE will be able to accelerate its vision to become one of Rhode Island's top performing schools. Please help me welcome our honoree for the Corporate Community Excellence Award, Tim Hebert.
First of all, I want to thank Tino Public Radio for this prestigious award. I didn't prepare to present today, but I want to share a few thoughts with you. In November, I got to meet the students at the Career Exploration Academy. Excuse me. And I was totally amazed. I spent about an hour with them, and I was sharing my journey, how I started off in rural Maine, and how I got to be the CEO of Atrion Networking Corporation. And what amazed me the most was the attention these students brought to that session. When I speak at a lot of schools, most times kids sit there, they talk, they chat, they write on their notepad, they're not paying attention. These kids were entirely attentive. Now what turned out to be a 1-hour speaking engagement to the class turned out to be an all-day event. Not only did I spend time with the students, I got time to spend some time with the faculty, the staff, and I fell in love with what they're trying to do at ACE. What I found is different is that we're at a point in time in the history of education that we need to change things. We need to make an impact in the lives of our kids, and we need to make the educational experience different. And what I saw at ACE Academy was that they were working on changing the culture of the school, changing the way we engage with the student, empowering the students to have direct impact and influence on their educational process. And I fell in love with it. And that's when I decided on the way home that night that I was going to adopt this school, try to find some way to have a bigger impact. Since that one speaking engagement, I've been back to the school 5 times. I've spent time with the students, got to know them, got to learn their journeys and what they're struggling with and how they're moving forward, and how they're looking to for life beyond high school. On top of that, we've determined that there's ways that business can get involved in helping education. For so long, the business community has sat on the outside, and they've complained about the quality of kids graduating from school and what they're lacking in the workforce. But businesses have failed to get involved in the educational process. So I'm hoping what we're doing with ACE is a model that other businesses could step up and say, we want to make an impact, we want to get involved, we want to get involved in the trenches and help make a difference. Our adoption of the ACE Academy is something that I think is relatively unique and new in the area. Our goal is to help invest in technology in the school to make it a technology leader. Number 2 is to help the faculty and staff to bring professional development skills that they can bring into the classroom that will help prepare our students to be ready for business. Number 3 that we want to be able to do is we want to be able to help market the school. These schools today are struggling with funding. And to do creative and innovative ways, you need to have money to expand and explore different ways of bringing the educational experience to a level that the kids can accelerate. And we're going to help them with fundraising, help them with marketing, and showcasing what we're doing. And last but not least, we need to have classroom help. When I look at the school and I look at the small population, they have 200 students, 225 students. Each one of these students represents a future. And we have the ability to shape that future. I think the teachers, the faculty, and the staff are working as hard as they can to make an impact. But what if we could actually accelerate that and add to that? So my goal is that by the end of next year, that every student in the ACE Academy will have an Atreon employee that is their mentor and helping to encourage them to complete school, to attend school on a daily basis, but also look at their life beyond high school. And I hope that we can change the face of the lives for these individuals that are in the school, but more importantly, create a model that we can take to other schools around the state and really change the nature of our educational system in the state of Rhode Island. So thank you for this award. I appreciate it, and I'm deeply honored. Thank you.
We need many more Tim Heberts in Rhode Island. There's a lot of businesses here. We could be adopting a lot of schools. A lot of schools. Believe me. I like Donald Trump. The Community Champion Award. This is our last award this evening to Jonathan Acosta, who is the Dean of Culture at Blackstone Valley Prep Middle School. All right. He's a passionate educator who sees his work as inextricably tied to social justice. After graduating from Brown University, Acosta served as a 2011 Teach for America Corps member in his hometown of Miami. In his first year teaching, Mr. Acosta's students were 100% proficient on their end-of-course algebra exam, and in his second year teaching, his students were 93% proficient. He coached the first ever wrestling team at his school and produced a second-place district winner, a first-place district winner, and a third-place county winner. Jonathan spent 2 years teaching 8th grade math and Algebra 1 honors in Miami-Dade County before relocating to Blackstone Valley Prep in Rhode Island, where he taught 8th grade math before his promotion to Dean of Culture. Jonathan is currently enrolled in the Masters of Urban Education Policy at Brown University. Ladies and gentlemen, our Community Champion Award winner, Jonathan Acosta.
Buenas noches. No, papá, más energía. Buenas noches. Lo último que me dijo mi mamá esta noche cuando estaba hablando con ella por el teléfono fue que, Jonathan, pórtese bien. Pórtese bien. Y claro, al mismo que probé el postre, ¡puf! Se me cayó encima del pantalón y la cagué. Y ahí se fue. Quiero empezar con una frase de Calle 13 que dice que nosotros soy lo que dejaron, soy todas las obras de lo que se robaron. And so whether we're the descendants of people who came from a land that was exploited to capitalist colonialism, or we're the descendants of people who worked in factories and were paid unequal wages and were taxed for services that they never received besides one, education. And we've taken that service and we've built on it. And we've turned into revolutionaries and we're changing the landscape of this country. As we grow in population, I told a joke to someone today. She said, you know, by 2050, you guys are going to be the majority. And I said, yeah, you just didn't know that we planned that. You see, we're on our way, but none of us is going to get there alone. From the teacher who snuck in her classroom every day because she knew that while I wasn't labeled gifted, I deserved a shot at her advanced math class, to the coach who bought me sneakers because he knew that when we were running cross country and you're running 60 miles a week, you can't run in Payless shoes. And my mom always said, hasta que gane no le compro nada. To the teacher who coached me through writing my college essay, I know that it takes more than just one family, it takes more than just one person, it takes an entire community. And once we have that community, we move forward and we speak together. And we don't stay in silence in the face of inequality, in the face of leaders who have the balls to say that there's no such thing as white privilege. Because we know better. We've lived it and we push the envelope forward. And we're going to take that education that they gave us and we're going to change the world. Thank you.
For those inspiring words. Coming to the end of the program, I wanted to thank the Gala Committee. So stand up, Gala Committee. Thank you. Thank you for all the wonderful work. And thank the volunteers, and especially the board of directors of Latino Public Radio. All of you who are here, get up, come on, say hi. And to you, the audience. And those who listen every day to Latino Public Radio, those of you who listen, you know that education is what we are about. We know that the passport to the future is in education. And we do know that the future of this state is inexorably tied to the future of this emerging Latino community. And if we don't do it, who will? Here in this room are the people that are going to help us achieve this American dream that we all share. And Latino Public Radio will continue to do the work with your support. We do need your support. It is a very, very difficult labor of love that we carry out every day, covering almost every press conference, every event of importance in our community, broadcasting live from Brown University, from Rhode Island College, from Blue Cross Blue Shield of Rhode Island, from Neighborhood Health Plan of Rhode Island, from health fairs to cultural events. Latino Public Radio is there. And as I said at the beginning of the event, there are no Spanish newspapers in Rhode Island. There are no other mediums that are as involved in education and in the betterment of the Latino community like Latino Public Radio. All of you who have attended our events and have been on the air with us know this. All the politicians know it because they come to our station every time there's election and afterwards. So please don't let this be the last time or the only time of the year when you support Latino Public Radio. We need your help. You can send our contributions on the web. You don't even need to spend money on a stamp. Our website, www.lprri.org, and our address, in case you didn't know it, 1246 Cranston Street, Cranston, Rhode Island, 920. We do this because we believe in it. Most of the people that work at Latino Public Radio are volunteers. And we do it because we love this community and because we know that todos juntos remamos o todos juntos nos hundimos. We either all row together or we will all sink together. Thank you very much. Good night.
Increíble.